I've played this world for a pretty long time. I guess best thing to do is probably just make a tour. Why Xbox One Edition instead of Bedrock? It's just because of I'm more of a technical player. Redstone and just the way the game works is just better on this version. I find it fun. I also like that there's no updates. I'm not forced to update. That's one of my biggest annoyances with Bedrock Edition is you're kind of forced to update when you don't want to. Because I built a lot of farms on Bedrock Edition just for an update later, the farm being broken. That's just very frustrating. This is just forever in 1.12, which is kind of annoying because PS4 edition got 1.13 and Xbox One edition never got it. You see my big project right here, the quarry. I'm using TNT dupers. That's a good thing about this version as well. So, TNT dupers are a thing. This is my main project. I'm an idiot and I decided to do amplified terrain, so I have to flatten this whole area and then I can explode it. A slime chunk right here. It was actually kind of a pain to find this slime chunk because obviously there's no F3 menu. And, I had to figure out chunk base and figure out which version this game is on. Which I thought it was 1.12, but 1.12 I don't think worked. It gave me an incorrect chunk. But this is a correct slime chunk. I'm gonna build a slime farm eventually. Go here. Is there any iron in here? Let's look at this. 28. Yeah, that's a decent amount of iron. Here's my general mob farm. This is like so nice. Coming from Bedrock Edition, like this is so easy to make and it's quite fast. It's faster than I'll ever need as a solo player. I think once my quarry's done, I'm gonna stick like a quad version of this in the quarry, just for fun. I don't know. I'll never need that much shit, but why not? My original base. This is the first base that I made in this side of the mountain. I ended up running out of space, so I had to move over there. That's my new base. I have to talk about kind of the rules of this world. Since Xbox One Edition is a limited size world, I'm allowed to dupe non-renewable blocks. So sand, I'm not really allowed to dupe yet because I have a big desert biome, but gravel in particular, I kind of need to dupe because there's no gravel biome in this world, and if I were to want to get a ton of gravel for like concrete or something, I would need to find it in underground patches, and that's just not gonna work. But ores, I'm not allowed to dupe ores because there's just plenty of ores in the world, and but things like gravel, I kind of need to dupe. other than that, other than gravel, I'm pretty sure there's like nothing that I'm allowed to dupe, aside from sand. When eventually I run out of sand in my biome, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. The Nether in this version is pretty small. I have my ice boats. This goes to a random village, and then this one, I forgot where this goes. I know. Oh, it's the ocean. And that's my AFK fish farm right there. This is my gigantic sand biome. This extends for a long time, so I'm not gonna need to dupe sand for a minute, probably forever to be honest with you. All the way over here. The fuck. Yeah, I gotta place buttons in here or something, or like slabs to prevent mobs. That's terrifying. This is my main XP farm. How do I not have stacking blocks on me, bro? I guess I'm using stalker boxes. Okay. For now, my main XP farm is a blaze farm, which is quite slow. But I'm working on making a faster one. I'm working on an Enderman farm. But problem with an Enderman farm is I'll just go to the end real quick. Let's go to the end. Alright, so I thought I fixed this. I thought I fixed that. I fixed that on Java Edition. I ported this world to Java Edition, and I played it for quite a long time. But problem is, I can't realistically record Java Edition because of how bad my PC is. To the end. So, problem with an Enderman farm is, like everything on this version, the end is also limited in size. So, to make an Enderman farm, I have to spawn-proof the entire end, which is a pain in the ass, bro. But I've gotten pretty far in doing this. Oh yeah, at this point, another thing I'm allowed to dupe is things like Dragon's Breath and anything related to the end. Just because, well, these are not duped. I reset the end. Initially, that's how I got my XP, is I would just reset the end and kill the Ender Dragon again. It'd give you like 50 levels every time. That's actually legit. These sponges are legit, and these are all legit. I have not duped anything yet. I bottled a ton of them, and if I eventually need to dupe them, then I will do that, I guess, because it's better than resetting the entire end and fighting the Inner Dragon again. Oh yeah, actually, uh, this I forgot completely about this. My main XP farm is over here, and it's my own design, and it's so bad, bro. It's so slow. This is laggy as shit. But you sit up here for a second. These guys spawn. You shoot one of them, and they all come and fall in the hole. It's not terrible. If it was an automatic farm, it would not be bad. But because it's like a manual, it's so bad. It's so slow. But yeah, that's basically it for the world. I have smaller plans like making the world more traversable without an elytra. Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm not. Like making ice boat roadways everywhere and having like a convenient way to get there without needing an elytra. Making better storage. I want to make eventually. Want to make a an actual storage system, but due to lag, I'm gonna have to build it way far off. I'm gonna have to build it away from my base, which is kind of annoying, but should be fine. Because this area is already quite laggy because of all these chests and shit and a totem. Oh yeah, I found at the very edge of the world. I found a woodland mansion. So I have a single totem. I had two. I think I have somewhere. Yeah, right here. That was one of my villagers' names. My initial villagers. I don't know why I named it Honky.com.